Joining us now is Representative Kevin Kiley. Representative Kiley, welcome back to California Politics 360.
Thanks for having me.
So just to get some clarity on your future here, you will definitely run for Congress next year. Is that fair to say?
I will, absolutely. I mean, I think we have so much momentum in terms of improving the quality of life in California. We have this coalition for common sense that is really ascendant, that transcends party lines. And so I'm looking forward to continuing that work in spite of Prop 50.
Are you deciding between the three districts that your constituents have been split into? That would be your new District 3, District 5, which is represented by Republican Tom McClintock, and District 6 in Sacramento County, which does lean Democratic, but absorbed parts of your home area in Placer County. Is it those three?
Well, believe it or not, my district has actually been chopped into 6 different pieces. So in that sense, I have a lot of options. I haven't really given much thought to which way I'm going to go. My focus was on the campaign, on Prop 50, and I'm here in D.C. now trying to get the country out of this mess with the government shutdown. So I can say that it will, be one of those 6 districts so that I can continue to represent, at least some of my current constituents. But it's a really agonizing decision. I never thought I'd be in this position where there's no way I can continue to represent all or even most of my current constituents.
By when do you plan to make a decision? I know the filing deadline is a few months away.
Right. So March is the filing deadline. So definitely by then. I don't really have a timeline. I'm not in any rush, honestly. And here's actually something that's important to note, is that, yes, this map was adopted, but it doesn't take effect until after next year's elections. So in other words, for the remainder of my current term in Congress, which goes through January of 2027, I'm still the representative for the 3rd district as currently drawn. And so my priority will be on serving the constituents who elected me last year, and the decision as to where I'll run for a new term, I think that'll just kind of be percolating in the back of my mind as I have conversations with folks throughout my district, and I think that I have no concrete timeline for making a decision.
Fair enough. Since the election, since the passage of Prop 50, have you had any discussions with Republican leadership, with the White House, anyone who has given you an assurance that they will have your back when you do run next year?
I haven't had any such discussions. I did see the speaker say something to that effect the other day at a press conference. But then he also went and said, well, I think that, Republicans are going to come out ahead in the redistricting across the country, which I honestly did not appreciate that sentiment. I think that this whole redistricting war is a terrible thing for the country, and you shouldn't be celebrating whether your party is going to gain in one state or gain across the country or not. We shouldn't be drawing lines in a partisan way, regardless of which party stands to benefit. So that's why I'm continuing to advocate for the bill I introduced, which would bar mid-decade gerrymandering in all 50 states.
And on that note, though, how likely is it, though, that Congress is actually going to consider that?
Well, we'll see. I mean, I think that if it came to the floor for a vote, it would pass. And I increasingly have members on both sides who tell me that this is the right thing for the country. Don Davis, I spoke with him yesterday. He's a Democrat from North Carolina who has introduced a very similar bill against mid-decade redistricting. So I'm going to continue to advocate for it in every way I can, use all the tools that are available. And whether or not it ends up affecting the map with Prop 50, I think it's the right thing for the country. So, even if that's only on a going forward basis, I'm going to do everything I can to see that it becomes a law.
All right. Representative Kevin Kiley, thank you so much for your time.
Of course. Thanks for having me.